This is breaking news from 4 News Now.
Good afternoon. For 4 News Now, I'm Rob King. We begin the KXLY+ Daily Rundown with breaking news in central Spokane. Spokane Police Department have detained an individual who was found in a stolen vehicle. We sent out 4 News Now's Marissa Rio to find out more information. So what we know right now is that a woman reported her car had been stolen from the courthouse. Using an app, she was able to track it to North Howard Street and Cinto Avenue, right on Cinto. So Cinto is closed right now between Howard and Washington. So the woman used that app, tracked her vehicle to that location, and called police. As officers were trying to detain the suspect, they say the man jumped back into the victim's car and almost ran an officer over before they were able to take him into custody. This is very much an active scene right now. Again, Cinto is still closed. Officers are now getting search warrants in order to start processing evidence in this case as well. We don't know if the man has been arrested at this time, but we do know he has been detained. So if you are driving in that part of central Spokane, be aware that Cinto is closed, but it does seem that this scene has at least come to an end, at least the big active parts of it now as law enforcement begins to investigate. So again, we begin the KXLY+. Thank you for joining for this breaking news. I'm going to take you through some of the top local headlines and give an inside look as what everyone's working on today. Let's start with a look outside. We're going to start to see a warming trend, and for that, we have 4 News Now's Mark Peterson.
Well, I hope your Wednesday is going well. Take a look at the 4 things that you need to know as we get going on this day today. Sunny and mild, no doubt about it. Tonight, clear and cool. Temperatures into the low 50s, so we can, air out the houses, get some cooler air in before it gets warmer. Tomorrow it'll be in the mid 80s, but we'll see warmer temperatures on Friday. We'll talk about that, plus the potential heat that's coming our way. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to see plenty of sunshine by, 8 o'clock, after dinner. We're going to see a few high thin clouds. That's going to be about it. 81 will be our high today at midnight. We should be down to 62 degrees, continuing to cool overnight. Throughout our region today, again, warm, but still below average, 81 degrees, 83 in Ritzville, Moses Lake 85. Lewiston, 91 degrees, that'll be the heat. Upper 70s, Kellogg and Sandpoint, looking pretty good. 4-day forecast, again, warmer temperatures for Thursday, 85 degrees. We're going to be at 88 for Friday. Saturday, 88 again. Mostly sunny conditions. We'll continue to warm up, and it's going to feel like summer again. We will continue to keep this updated just for you. First Alert Weather app is free. It's available in the App Store. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mark. Let's get into what everybody's working on today. 4 News Now's Peter Choi. He's following up on Daybreak Youth Services. If you'll recall, there's been this back and forth between Daybreak and the Washington State Department of Health. The Department of Health wanted to shut down Daybreak, saying they did not handle investigations into sexual misconduct properly, so suspended their license and told them to move all their patients out. Daybreak said that was impossible to do over a holiday weekend in which they were ordered to do it and continued to operate. A judge then determined that Daybreak was now operating without a license. And then we found out that a Daybreak counselor had their individual license suspended for an investigation into sexual misconduct. So Peter is reaching out to Daybreak and talking with their attorneys to find out the latest in this kind of long thing that's been going on for several months now. And according to Daybreak, some of the newest information is that they have laid off about 120 people since this investigation began. So that is the latest that we have right now, and Peter will have more details coming up tonight. Natalie Grant, she is looking at the local water park Splashdown, Spokane Valley. They apparently wanted to open today. It has been closed for the past 3 years, shuttled down. It was able to get new ownership. The new owners just took over full ownership within the last month. There were insurance issues as well. This has been a fiasco trying to get this reopened. So they were set to open today, but unfortunately last night they realized they had a pump issue. So now, according to the owners, they're going to try to set that opening date for this Friday, possibly the reopening of Splashdown. And we know people are excited. We've had people messaging us in the newsroom, reaching out to us on social media, asking what's the status of Splashdown. And so that's the latest that we have right now. And it looks like because they weren't able to open up in time, season passes will be refunded as well. So Natalie is speaking with the owner, hoping to get more details and find out, hopefully, this Friday, cross your fingers, the reopening of Splashdown. Marissa Rio, she is looking at a spike in COVID cases. Now, because it's the summer, people are out, they're congregating more in public. It's kind of expected to see a slight uptick in COVID cases, but the county regional health is going to be testing the wastewater in Spokane, and through that, they're able to tell which variants of COVID-19 are the most prevalent, and that in turn will allow hospitals to prepare properly if we do see a higher uptick. So again, Marissa Rio spoke with the Spokane County Regional Health to talk about what they're seeing and what we can expect going forward, especially with back to school just around the corner. Allison Martinez, she is talking with Spokane Parks and Recreation as they're going to be applying for state grants in order to get a little funding. Now, Parks wants to do some maintenance, wants to improve some things, repair some things, so they're going to be applying for these grants that have just become available. Those applications are open, so our own city parks and Allison is going to be speaking with them about where this money is going to go, if they should get it, and how much they might be seeing. 4 News Now's Robin Nance. Tomorrow morning, she will have a special report airing on Good Morning Northwest entitled Cars versus People. This is looking at a worrying national trend, seeing an uptick of pedestrian and vehicle crashes, and also something we are experiencing locally. So it's not just a national thing. She spoke with Spokane Police about what they're seeing in these vehicle versus pedestrian crashes. We know here in the newsroom we're reporting them constantly, and they're tragic every time they happen. So Robin wants to see what is causing this uptick and what we can do about it in order to be safer out on our roads. But before that airs this morning, I sat down with Robin to talk a little bit about her special report, why this was a topic she wanted to tackle, and some exclusive information that you're not going to get in the special report. You can only get on KXLY+. So thank you for joining me for today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Be sure to download KXLY Plus on your connected TVs. That's Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Also be sure to download the 4 News Now mobile app so you can get the latest in breaking news in your community. So all those stories and more coming up tonight at 5, but for now live in studio, I'm Rob King for KXLY Plus.